And Towns drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And the starting group for the Spurs. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and 2. Aldridge out there with Anderson. And it's Freak in at the center position. And the foul called on. So it's San Antonio now. To the left wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. They're outside shooting.
Muhammad, and the shot falls short this time.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Jones drives in, and it's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives.
That was incredible.
And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer off the mark. Parker. Tim Duncan closing out what's been a remarkable career, a Hall of Fame career.
He really transformed the franchise. He's one of the best players ever. 4 championships and 2 MVPs, and if somebody deserves it, it's him.
Osmano saying Duncan, no doubt the long-term face of the Spurs franchise and arguably their best player ever, which brings up the conversation, Greg, of where he stands all-time league-wide.
Well, he's right there. And listen, let's give him a little more credit. He's got 5 rings now, you know, having won that championship 2 seasons ago. But look, Kobe's in that category with 5 rings and an MVP as well. So he's an all-time great. I don't know how you rank him, but when you have a conversation about the best ever, Tim Duncan will be in.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Freak in its center. Parker out there with Archie Goodwin. Then there's West, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers just played phenomenal. He finished with coming away from the contest with a 5-5. Coming away from the contest with a 5-5-5.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Minnesota making a switch. Towns is checked in.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Utah Jazz.
What a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. Number one, the Spurs.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Here's what Minnesota's... going with right now. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Jen. Martin comes in for Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Levine. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Anderson. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Garnett. His last 10 games, he's putting up 6 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Here's Martin. That's in, coming. Off an assist from Rubio. Martin's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins against Anderson. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. To the inside. There's Freak. And he jams it with authority.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done as far as NBA stats go over the last month. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're number 1 in block shots. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Martin.
Let's look at some numbers for Freak. He has 12 points and also a block shot. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at San Antonio. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Well, good news, bad news here. I mean, the good news is they have time to make up the ground they've already lost. The bad news is they don't have enough talent to do it.
Here's Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Ginobili's got his first basket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
In the corner, it's Martin. Inside, here's Towns. Got a piece of it. the fast break. Parker leading the way. Here's Ginobili. It's blocked. And here's Rubio. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Martin penetrating. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Aldridge dishes to Ginobili. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Freak passes to Parker. To the paint. And Freak throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Martin. Second shot opportunity, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Freak kicks to Parker. He feeds it to Freak. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Passes it to Ginobili. Anderson outside. 5 to shoot. It's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Spurs lead by 2. Rubio against Ginobili. Garnett with a screen on Ginobili. Top of the key, Garnett. Shot from free throw range. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game. Towns with the steal. 3 on 3. Feeds to Garnett. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Ginobili outside. To the middle.
Now it looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Wiggins drives in. Wiggins drawing the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Martin dishes to Towns. Here's Wiggins. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Parker. Anderson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Wiggins drawing the double team. Back to Rubio. Martin up top. They double him with Freak. On 3-pointer, Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Spurs leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Kevin Garnett. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Inside, Anderson dishes to Duncan. That's good. Duncan's got 10 points in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. The last 10 points have all come off assists. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those. Basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
And the dunk by Towns.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Some changes for Minnesota. Muhammad, he's checked in for Martin. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Spurs also with the sub. Green's checked in. Anderson passes to Freak. And there's the feed to Green. Freak with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Clock at 4. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Wiggins kicks to Jones. Pekovic with a screen on Anderson. The pass to Towns. Right wing. Muhammad with it, working on Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First one falls for him. Jan, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Zach LaVine comes in for Wiggins. David West, he's checked in for San Antonio. Muhammad hits them both. Spurs leading by 3. The dish to Freak. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting. The table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And he knocks down the first jump shot. And so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Inside. Great D that time from Pekovic.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be. Because he is so strong in the paint.
Wide open look. Muhammad, no luck. And San Antonio shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it. Green kicks to Freak. Poked away. It's stolen by Jones. Pekovic with a screen on Anderson. Muhammad, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Muhammad's got it, and he gets the bucket. Muhammad's got his second bucket of the night.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Jones against Green. Jones kicks to Pekovic. Terrific design on the pick flip. He lays it in. Pekovic has got 4 this quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Pekovic with the screen for Jones. Kicks it to Pekovic. Great D that time from Duncan.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Anderson's shot is off.
you can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
It's Jones on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. And the wide-open shot from Pekovic. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11. Spurs trail by 3. Anderson outside, down low, and stolen by Pekovic. Jones with it. Now Green defending. They double him with Green. Here's Levine. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
The Spurs shooting a superb 63% from the field. There's Freak on the mark with the 15-footer. Freak's got 26.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Muhammad, and he slams that one down.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Anderson dishes to Freak. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Duncan. The baseline jumper goes down. Duncan's got 12 in the game.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Muhammad. And the first half comes.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
We just have to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we're trying to do it all in one trip.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Martin and Wiggins. Down on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett, and it's Rubio in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And stolen by Freak. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw. Courtesy of Peel. They get the rebound. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. Once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Plays up the pick. And Parker, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Parker's got 6.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Higgins outside. The 15-footer. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Parker passes to Freak. Anderson against Wiggins. There's a good screen. Anderson kicks to Freak. Out to Parker. And the clock. Parker with another miss.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
They double him with Freak. Wiggins kicks to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. Off the pick. Almost, but it rolls out.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And, Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
I guess he does have it in him, man, to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game to be. This has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Over there, Craig, he's enjoying every second of it, Mark. Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail.
Here's Martin. He's got 10. He kicks it to Rubio. Garnett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. And that's 15 points for Kevin Garnett. And Freak throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Back to Rubio. Outside, Martin. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio leading. The rebound. Garnett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns has got 19 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Rubio. Putting up about 12 points a game.
Man.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Down low, it's tipped to the paint. There's Freak, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Dishes it to Anderson. To the inside. There's Freak. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Freak's got 41.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Buck. Just more of the same. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual adjustment.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Garnett with the screen on Gino. Lets it go from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And it's today. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 6. There's Freak. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah. Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. No hesitation at all right there, just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Garnett outside. It's blocked. Knocked away. But he recovers it. Second chance shot. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Parker. Anderson dishes to Freak. Left side Anderson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. And San Antonio with a change here too. Green is checked in for Anderson. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Outside Martin. Now here's Towns. D right on him. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Got it.
The drive by Green. Pass to Freak. To the middle. He feeds it to Parker. 5 to shoot. Count that one. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Green against Rubio. Off the screen. Tries again. And it's Pekovic missing.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here's Marjanovic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one play. Think of this, only one play in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the big difference. Wilt Chamberlain on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around. But Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Aldridge, the pass to Freak for the lead. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Freak. And that's now 9 points for Parker.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
It's stolen by West.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Down low. There's Freak. And it's San Antonio with another. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, also.
So it's Minnesota taking the W. Postman.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the... He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big... And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
where I'm from. I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the. West side, East Coast.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Looking at the Lakers, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. It is clear now that the Lakers are going to have to start the rebuilding process. Some nice players to build around already, but how long do you think it'll be, Kenny, until we see the Lakers as a title contender again?
Wow, title contender? Woo. Who knows? It really depends on how these young stars develop and how quickly they do it. But they have talent at every position. But the
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Freak in at the 5. Now here's Freak. Anderson outside. And the wide open shot from Ginobili. From outside, off the mark. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Indiana.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Corey.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Young with no one around.
Shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Parker. Nice D by Kobe.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And they double up Russell. Nick Young on the wing. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you'd see a team get that hot away from home.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thank you, Doris. On its way from Young for 2, and that one hits back iron.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
It's Ginobili. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy. Down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Young after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And Bryant wide open. He shoots, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
That one goes. Count it. 8 points for Freak.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Russell kicks to Young. Pass to Kobe to the middle. And finished off by Bass.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And they double up Russell. Kobe with it, picked up by Ginobili. And here's Young from the arc. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Bass. And the foul. Lakers trail by 8. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Freak in at center. Ginobili out there with Green. Then there's Anderson. And it's Duncan. Left alone next. Kobe's got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles. Spurs leading by 6. Down low. There's Freak. It's rebounded by Bass. Has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kobe dishes to Russell. The drive by Bryant, and the shot is good. Kobe's got 4 this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Freak. Second chance shot, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
A good night so far for Freak. He has 12 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
Easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
And Freak throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Bryant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Humphries, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Duncan, the pass to Anderson. Screen by Duncan. The feed now to Green. Spurs working the ball around now. Releases, and he gets it again. Shot good from Freak. And now an 8-point Spurs lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And there's the pass to Bryant. Looking for Bass. He gets it there. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game. Ginobili kicks to Freak. It's stolen by Bass. Outside, Russell. Pass to Humphries. And here's Young from the arc. And the basket good. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense. With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taking some pressure off of their perimeter shooting.
And stolen by Freak. Got that one up quick. Freak's got 20.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Russell with it. Now defended by Freak. Young dishes to Russell. Shoots it. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Anderson following the miss by Kobe Bryant. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. And play stops. And as it looks like they come over the back here.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary.
Changing it up. Hibbert comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Williams in for Kobe. San Antonio also making some changes. Freak comes in for Duncan. And Tony Parker subbed in for Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Freak wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Lakers. Trail by 7. Russell with it. Now Green defending. Screen by Russell. Williams with a clean look. The offensive rebound. Shot's good. From Young.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
To the inside. And Freak throws it down.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Lakers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. They double in with Freak. Back to Russell. Passes it to Williams. Humphries with a screen on Green. Inside, here's Hibbert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hibbert's got 7.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layup. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots. From close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
On defense, the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. No one covering. That's 7 points for Tony Parker.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Parker. Gibbons tries again. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Really an extraordinary game for Roy Hibbert. He has 12 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. Number 1, the Spurs.
You know, if there's a stat that coaches really would be impressed by and proud of, it's assists, leading the league in assists. And this team is outstanding. Not only do they have excellent scores, but everybody is willing to make the extra pass and share the basketball.
Williams fires.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 33 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Here's Marjanovic from 11 feet away, and it's Freak missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Los Angeles with another miss. San Antonio leading by 7. Ginobili kicks it to West. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Brandon Bass's checked in for Chris Humphries.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Stolen by Ginobili. And out of as the Lakers gain possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists, a record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
You know what? That's what you like to see, a perfect pass leading him. Right into the shot, didn't even have to break stride.
And here's a look at some stats for Manu Ginobili. Over the last month, getting it done. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And back to your point, I mean, a lot of his effectiveness has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone.
Parker kicks the free. And the official signaled the backdoor violation. Not very careful there. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at San Antonio, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And of course, there's the Lakers. They're seventh best in the conference.
You know, for Los Angeles, they talked a lot in the preseason about how they wanted to bounce back from last year's disappointment. So far, they look to be on track to do just that.
They sure do, Greg. I mean, they've avoided the bottom of the standings, and let's see if they can keep making progress as the season goes on here.
Clarkson kicks the corner. That one a little long.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's West. Goes right. Through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the knee thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. Parker passes to Freak, and it's West in the corner. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's just had one attempt at the line early.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he thought.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
For Los Angeles, they have got 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First one falls for them. And both free throws good for Clarkson. 12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. There's Freak and the powerful one-handed slam.
A few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clarkson down hard.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And so it's a
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. The game is going to come down to which team hustles the most.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be about who wants it more. But we're playing with a pass around now.
Welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot. Even the tough...
We've got Roy Hibbert. Brian is out there with Russell. Then it's Brandon Bass, and it's Young in at the small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing big to have to step out on the perimeter. And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Fader on the way. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
You know, whatever they chopped it up about during the break, it's worked. I mean, they've really been excellent in their execution since halftime.
Here's Bass. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bass has got 8 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
The dish to Freak. Aldridge against Bass from 15 feet away. Here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot.
The foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And the foul called on Freak. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
David,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried. And folks, that's it for us.